my dear Bangaranga friends.
Bongaranga to you as well.
Yes, it's another episode of Würfel Cast. It's been a while. We have been away, like Kyle has been away, and
At
then me
Eurovision.
at Eurovision, and I had some celebrations and stuff. Oh,
But
all right,
now the
just
summer
my
of
voice.
no more going anywhere has come upon us.
Well, I will go. I will visit Italy this
Oh,
summer for a few weeks.
yeah. I'm visiting some conference rooms. Uh,
Yeah.
actually, I have the worst Disney vacation ever coming this week. I'm going down to Disney World to attend meetings
Hmm.
and not go to Disney World.
Oh, okay, that sounds weird.
Well, yeah, it's the grown-up version. Uh,
Oh, the adult 18 plus. What?
18 plus Disneyland. Yeah, it's a conference room to talk about pension investments. Uh,
Well, it is 18 plus.
it is definitely
Um,
18 plus. There will be no kids there. However, the material is something your child could watch if you want them to go to sleep.
anyway, um, hi Daniel.
Hey,
In the
it's been a
chat.
while for Daniel.
Yeah, he's here. But
Good.
let's start with the show. Today's topic of the day is top five two-player games. We're going to talk about that later. But first of all, yeah, I didn't say anything to Kyle about that. We always start with Watchers Babble, and we talk
It's
about
true.
stuff we're watching. And I was about to talk about anime again, and you probably about something else. But why not talk about Eurovision? And Kyle
That's fine.
has been there on spot, has been watching the Eurovision live beside the stage,
That's right. Yeah, I've
and
been attending Eurovision since 2011. So it's a long-term habit for me, and I've been watching it since much longer than that, since I actually lived in Croatia. Um, so 25 years ago. So I'm a long-term Eurovision fan. Attending it live is very different than watching it on TV, and that's both a good thing and a
yes,
bad thing. The good thing
yes,
is you get to see things you don't get to see on TV. So you'll see kind of how the sausage is made. For example, if you go back and rewatch, like the Croatian entry had this woman that was kind of floating in the air. She's just sitting on a chair, right? It's just a chair on a pole, and it loses some of the
yeah.
magic when you see behind the scenes. Sometimes, though, you can kind of see the artists as they're coming off the stage. I was right by where they were coming off the stage, so you could kind of see who felt like they had killed it, and who felt like they had, were not satisfied,
That
or
Lithuanian
who's
guy, no,
what?
that Lithuanian guy. I think he had a terrible.
Well, he was just kind of an interesting person, um, and or like some of the people just came off drained, like the Serbian guy, the one who was screaming. He looked like he had, he looked like he pretty much needed a stretcher to be taken off the stage. He was just empty. Uh, on
Oh,
the other
definitely.
hand, there's some things you cannot see live that you can see on TV. For example, all the effects, right? I mean, the Czech guy, he had all these mirrors and stuff. He was basically just a box, and I did not see him at all, other than about 2 seconds when he kind of went in front of the box. So,
Yeah, that's behind the scenes where I've seen several videos, especially this Eurovision had a lot of those effects where uh, if you're there, you won't see half of that, and you can see, a camera operator running towards a woman, or uh, there was a Finland entry where she was running and the guy was kind of tailing her with her dress with
yeah,
his arms, and then he kind of threw a dress over
rose it
her.
up in the air so that it hits the wind
Yeah,
machine. Yeah, that was
yeah,
very
and
interesting because she had about two
on
seconds to get all the way across the stage.
on TV, you see this perfect kind of a wow
Mm,
effects stuff. There was a lot of that, and the winner Dara with Bangaranga, Bulgarian winner. Like that's the thing. I think one part why so many people voted for her is that on TV this was like a clip. This was like a great show. I don't know how it was live, but on TV it was just great kind of.
Actually, live it was even better. That was that one. So I went into, I do sort of a live chat that you're on and that some other people are with my thoughts as we're going in, and I'm about 30 seconds ahead of everyone else because that's the other thing about it, right? You're a little bit ahead. Um, and I went into Bangaranga thinking this one is bad, but in a good way, right? Because it's a fun song, but it really was not anything until the first semifinal. And I think most people, I
Yeah,
mean, everyone in the arena, and apparently everyone on
yeah,
TV, were like, oh, this is much better. And I think my
yeah.
exact comment was, oh, I need to revise my comment on that. She's really killing it. Because it was very impressive to watch live.
Because I didn't watch semifinals. Semifinals. I thought like I watched all the songs before that, and I was like, yeah, it's not a great year.
It was a weak year.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch any semifinals because there are so many songs I just don't like, and plus Estonia, I'm still embarrassed. Uh, it's too epic to be
Yeah.
true. Yeah, and so I went into the final without, I listened to songs somewhat, I knew some things, but these were some of them were clips and nationals, and it's like I didn't see any final shows that they put out for that grand final,
Yeah.
So I went in fresh, and it was cool. It was great, and some songs, yeah, of course, I didn't like them, but
It's Eurovision.
when
Uh,
when Bulgaria went on and she sang it, and I saw all of these effects and clips and dance, etc., it was so catchy. I was like, oh, this is number one. At that point, when she finished the song, I was like, this is number one. Let's see who's else there. And since her entry, I listened to the next. I was like, nope, still Bulgaria. She's gonna win. I kind of felt
mhm.
like that,
Yeah.
and I'm sure many people felt like that because many people voted for her.
Because she did. And in fact, just to give the girl her due, she now has the largest victory point margin of anybody. It used to be Alexander Rybak back in 2009, but her point distance from the second place is now larger.
Yeah, and
So
just to give you a glimpse, I don't know if it will
is it
play
gonna work?
for you people. Well, let me see.
I
I
don't know if it'll
I
work.
think no, I have screen audio on.
Oh, okay.
Just what we see on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
You see this camera effect?
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a clip. Yeah. See
Yeah, it
all
was
the
very
camera
well.
work, Yeah, just how they show the.
And she posted, or somebody posted, like
Yeah.
the
Anyway,
rehearsals of it without the effects. It was definitely an involved number. So
yeah. So you can see Bangaranga, Bulgaria, final Eurovision 2026. So you can search for that. I'm not gonna,
no, we
put
don't
it on
watch the whole
here
thing.
too much.
Anybody can
Otherwise, I
watch
don't know.
it.
Maybe it's
Um,
copyrighted or something.
probably.
Well, yeah.
Anyway,
So go
yep,
watch it. It's a cool song. I mean, it
yeah.
could be like for American audience as well. Like it's one of those
It
songs
might
that
it
could
might
be. Oh, sorry.
cross.
Yeah, this is one of those songs that might be. In like it seems like this kind of like an American song. It could be in the charts.
Yeah. So in the last several years, we've had a couple that have kind of made it big. And they've made it big through TikTok. You've got Tattoo did all
Aim?
right. That's with Lorraine. And then
Oh, yeah.
the one, the two that really made it big were Snap, which got like 20th place from Armenia back in 2022.
Yeah, Snap is
Yeah.
huge.
And then Arcade, which won it in
Yeah.
2019, has become a very successful song. Again, I think through TikTok, not necessarily through people downloading it or whatever people do
Yeah,
with songs these days.
it was on TikTok, and I told, I think you or my friends before, that Snap was one of those songs that I totally forgot when I watched it on Eurovision. It was nothing. I was like, whatever, something at 20th place. Or I didn't really catch on. And then at some point, I'm just going home and I have my Spotify, and sometimes Spotify, I put it on a kind of a just random mix. And this song popped in on my Spotify. I'm like, ooh, a great song. I'm gonna add it to my kind of a playlist. Yeah, and then I realized, oh wait, this is Eurovision song. It's just completely not. That's why I think it didn't perform that well, because it's such a great song, not really Eurovision material. I
No,
don't know.
I mean it was well staged too, but yeah, the kids know that one, and then they know that, like, even yesterday, as recently as yesterday, I was at Bucky's. We went just drove up there, and we were talking about Eurovision, and I put on Arcade, and he's like, "Oh wait, this is a Eurovision song," my friend.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's yeah.
Well,
So
just a glimpse, so people
it's almost
know what
June
it is.
22nd.
And now I listen to this. It's a great song, but there it was, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
You know,
I really like the part where she kind of bursts through the walls at the end. It was very impressive to see live as well.
uh,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
you should watch it if you like this song.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you can see like people don't really see behind this
That's right.
until she breaks the wall.
Hmm.
She breaks the
So,
fourth wall, like they say.
yep, she did. So, anyway.
Well, anyway, yeah, that's you. We were satisfied with the Eurovision. Were you?
Yeah, well, I always am, right? I don't go there. I don't put money on Eurovision. I just go there for fun. It's nice to watch it as a person who's not from a participating country. So because I can just like what I like. I don't have to sort of get involved with any of, I feel I have to like this song because it's from Estonia or any of
Yeah,
any of that nonsense. I can just go there and have a good time, and I always have fun.
yeah, and we have this Eurovision chat messenger
Yep.
going on. People, some of your American friends also watch it because,
Hmm.
I mean, it could be fun if they would invite USA to be in Eurovision. I know it's a European, but I mean, like, we have Australia because it's British colony or something like that. I don't know.
Well,
It's
it
just
just has a tradition of watching, right? They've been ever since
Israel is
Vienna
not.
2015. Well, neither is Azerbaijan really. Um,
Yeah. See, this is Middle East.
but well, we did the U.S. version one year, but nobody watched it, so it was a flop. That's why we're hoping the Asian one has a little bit more publicity behind it, so that it can get its own legs.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, just put America on the especially if some of the countries refuse due to Israel. I mean, like, let's replace it with US and have
Yeah.
Eurovision like a world contest, not just. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know that adding everybody to the table is going to make a better product. It might end up making it waterlogged and bad. I kind of like the way things are right now.
Yeah. And as you said, the Eurovision Asia was announced. It's going to be in November, and
Yep,
I'm watching
in
that.
Bangkok.
I in Bangkok, yes,
I might
and
actually. I'm thinking about going. I was planning on going somewhere else in November, but I might revise my plans because it does sound like a lot of fun.
I will show you something just briefly. It's just a fun video from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But anyway,
The Finnish
Asia,
version, yes, I've seen that.
I'll then show it to people here so they know about Bangkok. So, by the way, with Eurovision Asia, I'm super hyped because a lot of K-pop and things, and I listen to a lot of Korean, Japanese songs, anime songs, etc. So there might be something like that. We don't know.
Yeah, Japan has not announced participation yet, but Korea is. So,
Oh well.
they,
Anyway,
they might still, right? It's still early days, but Japan was not on the list of countries the last time I checked. Neither was India, which felt a little weird, but Korea is. So,
Korea, yeah, I
South
think
Korea,
so too.
not the northern one.
They North Korea is in its own. The Russia did like intervention, which was horrible, but you know they are
Yeah.
friends over there. Anyway, just to show people, and then we go on.
Mikä on Thaimaan pääkaupunki?
Which is
A.
Thailand.
Bangkok. B. Bangdik. C. Bangpusi. Vai D. Bangtits.
No joo, mä oon Bangkokissa
se
käynyt
capital?
muutaman kerran, että se on nyt aika selkeästi toi Bangkok A.
Sitä ei tarvinnut sen enempää miettiä.
I'm so glad he got that right.
Yeah,
I would have guessed C.
Yes. Anyway, that's the yeah. But let's not dive further into that. But it's a funny video.
Okay.
When you said Bangkok, I always remember that video.
Very well.
All right, let's get to the next topic, which is recent plays. And as we spent a lot of time on Watchers Babble and Eurovision, but it was a huge deal. So
Yeah,
I don't
we
have
don't talk a lot
anything.
about Eurovision.
I don't have anything. So
Oh.
it's up to you.
Well, okay. So my recent play is a weird game that it came onto my radar because it was nominated for one of the Spiel des Jahres prizes, and this is the terribly named Morty Sorty Magic Shop. I really hate that name. Morty Sorty. There you go. Now,
Okay.
the name sounds like it's for early childhood. The game itself is basically a roll and write game that's not without writing or rolling. And what you're doing is it's a lot like Welcome to, honestly. What you're going to do is you'll pull out a number of these potion vials, drop them on the table. There are different things on each side. And on your turn, you'll pick one and you'll put it into the order. So it has to be lowest to highest, left to right. Gold can go on any shelf, silver can go on the bottom two shelves, and black can only go on the bottom shelf. And then you're trying to get certain things in certain places. So there's little numbers, little silver numbers on the bottom of the shelf. If you have the matching vial there, then you get some bonuses. Or you're trying to score, there's little goals like have 4 in a row in increasing numbers or whatever. Then if you're able to make a column of different colors, you get to take a bonus potion from the special shelf that can go anywhere. And you're just going to go until the bag is empty. It's really very simple. But we played it, and then we were like, well, let's try it again with some of the advanced rules in. And I enjoy the game. I don't know that it's going to... this isn't going to be Quacks of Quedlinburg sort of blow people away level. Because that one game, when it came out, was like everyone was talking about. This one... it's fun. It's enjoyable. The slate of nominations is pretty weak this year, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I liked it. I don't know that it's worth going out of your way to get. I don't know how easy it is to come by these days. I ended up ordering things from Europe, and this happened to be in the box. But yeah, it's good, but not anything amazing. Here, Daniel says. It's fine for the family category. Likes it. That's kind of how I feel, right? It's okay.
Mhm.
It's good. I liked it.
It looks like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
So
it's-
I still hate the title though.
It looks a little bit childish.
It does. It looks like it's for like 4 or 5 and under. But it's
Yeah.
not. It's for anybody. But it's not. I don't know. I had a good time with it.
Okay, fine. So this is the recent play. Sadly, I've not played anything. I visited my friends, but we watched their revision instead of playing.
Well, that's appropriate.
Yes, that's the only way it could be appropriate. Anyway, let's get to crowdfunding, and well, I'll start because
Okay.
and I have mine is on Game Found, and it's actually I haven't. I don't know. It's a low season, I think, for projects. Not that many interesting projects going
Yeah.
on from for me at least. And but I found this one, the Stone Saga. This is the second printing. I've never played the first one.
Oh,
I
it
just
just
looked at
barely
it.
came
It's
out.
like already say. Oh, I see.
I
Well,
like Stone Saga.
so yeah, this is co-op. It's campaigns, but it's like you have exploration.
You do.
You
And
have
crafting.
which
This
I
is game's
like
all about the crafting.
crafting. Yeah, we'll look at that, and it's Stone Age kind of a thing. This is something I really like in this idea. Like I like paleo. It seems to be a different one, but it has the board and I mean like the tiles that you move on, but like also kind of crafting Stone Age cooperative. Paleo is just a card game. This one is more of a board game.
It's
So
definitely a big, sort of large, wide game where you there's a lot of moving around on this board, and but it's a very open world type game where you can kind of do what you want, right? You want to feed your people? Okay, here are the ways you're going to do it. If you want to not do that, that's okay too. Uh, you can instead focus on developing your industry and find the right tools, and then you can make better things, or you can go hunting in the forest. There's a lot of things here. The rule book was kind of rough on this. It's large and hard to get into, but once you get through it, it's pretty easy to play. It is campaign only, but the campaigns are fun. I mean, it's going to be like I think 3 or 4 scenarios is an epic, and that's a good stopping point if you wanted to, or you can go on to the next one. And it's not a bad campaign, I guess I would say. There's a tutorial, and the tutorial was all right. It was kind of like, do this. All right, now you're going to craft, and here's how you craft. Read this section of the rule book. It was a little bit less I wish it had been a little bit better of a tutorial, but it was pretty good. It taught me how to play. So I
yeah,
like the game. It's not. It's a little bit early for it to be back on crowdfunding, but because I think it's still arriving. But I guess if you really want it, I wonder if there's anything
there's like
new
a
on this one.
it's not second edition, it's a second printing. So they want to
Okay.
fund another round of printing because it seems to be popular.
Yeah,
But
these are the people who did the that cozy happy farming game. What was it called?
Stardew
Oh, I
Valley?
forget its name, but it was this game where you don't really do anything, but it was a fun like different. Well, that's not going to help you. Uh,
Ayla and something shiny. I don't know. I guess
oh,
a game you don't do
okay.
much in. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, this one caught my eye because, as I said, exploring and crafting, which I haven't played board games recently. Also, because I didn't tell you in recent plays, because I bought Windrose on PC, and this is like we played Valheim, and Valheim is based on a video game, right?
Sure.
Also exploring. So basically, Windrose takes inspiration from Valheim. Many things are similar. Also, crafting, building, exploring, but it's a pirate era and has more missions and stuff. Like it's more expanded, and it's a much better game than Valheim. And so I've been playing that. I don't know how many hours. I'm just, sometimes I'm going in and I'm just hunting for resources and then building something. Sometimes I'm going on missions and killing pirates and whatever, So yeah, I like this style in a video
Hmm.
game and in a board game format.
Yeah,
So,
you might enjoy it when you're here. I don't know that you should buy it because you don't really play these kinds of games very much. But if you're here and around, I'm happy to show it to you.
okay.
It
Well,
does look like
hopefully
there's an errata
soon.
pack for previous backers for $7.50, so I might end up backing it for that.
Okay. Okay, Daniel says we'll hopefully soon be launching the campaign for a second game, 5 Pairs, on GameFound.
Game found.
It's a light,
Hmm.
it's a light family card game inspired by Flip 7, but it's
Okay.
not Flip
Hopefully
7.
it's hopefully it's inspired by regular Flip 7 and not the horrible No Mercy version. Um,
Hmm.
I really
I
hated
thought
that
about buying
version.
that,
The No Mercy one? Oh, you won't want
like
it.
the
Well,
like
maybe
the
you.
I don't know, No Mercy or something. It was like Flip 7. Is it No Mercy with a
I don't. It was. It
vengeance?
was. Oh, there you go.
A
With a
vengeance.
vengeance. Sorry.
No one's
Um,
safe. Is it bad?
it's basically Flip 7. It's push your luck where when you pass, people can still bring you back in and make you bust.
Oh,
It
nice. I
was.
like it. Well, no. Okay. Some of my friends, they will. It was some of my friends. They will love it. Okay, let me see
Well,
Daniel's takes.
maybe. Looks like there's a Game Found preview page for
Here we
Daniel's
go
game,
for,
5 Pairs. Oh, I
for
know
our
this
friend
game.
Daniel.
Wait, no, I don't know this game. This looks like another game. This looks like the Take 5 game, but it's different. Okay.
A simple game for simply everyone. Nice. We got
All right.
speculas and 5 Pairs. So you go check out 5 Pairs. So when it launches, just click the follow button. Button. Yeah.
I wonder when's it. Does it say when it's going live?
Well, no, it never says. Daniel can say
Oh,
that.
okay. Sure. Well, that's exciting.
I'll put follow here. Okay.
Great.
All right. And what's yours?
Oh, that's right.
It's not.
We were still talking.
It's not.
All right. Mine is on, I think it's on Kickstarter, and or maybe it's on Game. I don't remember where it is. It's Possess Me Satan. I think it's.
I think I saw it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go.
There you go. Possess Me Satan.
Yeah.
And this one basically just looks like Werewolf. Uh,
Hate werewolf. I
I know,
hate
I
werewolf.
know, but it
Oh
has
my
such
heart.
a naughty name, and that
Why
look this
loners?
game
Like what?
really
Chaotics, ghosts, and loners.
it just looks like another spin on Werewolf, but which is kind of disappointing because it seems like it has a fun theme. But, well, I don't know
Deck
how
building.
much fun Demonic Possession really is, but I'm
Well,
sure it's going to be terrible. Uh, and it's the kind of game that I'll buy and won't ever play because I won't have enough people. The only time I ever have enough people to play this, it's people from church, and people from church won't want to play Possess Me Satan. Uh, so this is going to be terrible, but it also looks kind of amazing.
the cold spot finder. During each lights out, find out if an evil person is sitting next to you. Skip over dead people. What?
Yeah, it's another rule. It's just that what's the clock tower game? It's kind of like that, where it's
Yeah, it's
basically a werewolf with more
pricey.
roles and more abilities.
Yeah, but it's too pricey. Come on, 60 as retail for such a game. Come on, guys. It should be a $30 game at most.
Well, it looks like a print and play. Hopefully, it's a little bit nicer quality than what they're showing. But
Um,
look, I am fully aware this game is going to be awful.
it's gonna be low quality printing.
Hmm. But
All right,
it's fun to talk about.
or maybe it's
Look,
dry race.
important news from Daniel. Speculots and 5 Pairs are in alpha on Board Game Arena. I am a Board Game Arena junkie, so I'll have to I'll have to go and check those out.
Yeah, I sadly don't play. I hate playing board games online. I don't know. It's just
Oh,
not for me.
it is
I just
so
can't.
much fun because you can play games that you can't play because they take too long or you can't find people who want to play them. It is
Oh, I know that.
amazing. I
I know.
found
I
it's a godsend
just
for
I
me. I'll
just
definitely
can't.
check those out.
I tried several times. I tried apps, etc. But I'm like, "Ugh, I just can't. I need a tactile feel,
Well,
not of the buttons.
fortunately, you don't have to choose. You can choose both. But Board Game Arena is a huge productivity killer. Because you're like,
Anyway,
ooh, I could pay attention in this meeting.
I'll just play
Which I
Windows.
don't do, but it's real tempting sometimes.
Anyway, let's get to the next topic, which is buy, try, bye.
All right, well, today we're talking about two-player games, and I picked 3 two-player games that you had not rated on Board Game Geek, so I'm assuming you have not
3
played.
or 2-player games.
Yes,
3
exactly. That's
2-player
6 games.
Yeah.
And the first one we're going to talk about for Buy, Try, Goodbye is Zenith. Zenith is a game, and you'll have to pull it up, but at least I have the banner here.
Wait, you were prepared.
I was. I always prepare. So Zenith is a two-player game, which for me, it has the Hadara mechanism. But basically what you're doing is, this is from the same people who did, what was it called, Captain Flip. And I know that board doesn't look like much. But what this is you've got 5 different planets, and you're trying to pull them to your side. And the way you'll do that is by playing a card. You play a card, the card usually will move the planet 1 space toward you, and then will do some other power. And then the kind of fun mechanism here is that you get a discount of 1 for each card of that color you've played previously. So as the game goes on, you're able to slowly get, cheaper and more powerful turns. You could also use the cards for technologies. There's a technology board that will go up, and you'll get different other benefits and bonuses as you go through. And there's a few ways to win. You can win the same planet 3 times. You can win 4 different ones, or any 5. It's one of those real back and forth games. It's real fast. It almost made my regular list, except that there is an optional 4-player mode if you, for some reason, are broken and think that this 2-player game should be played with 4 players. But but it's a great 2-player game. I really enjoy it. Now, there's a lot of symbols on the cards, but the game, it's one of those, they're smart symbols, so you'll pretty quickly understand what everything works, or everything does. And it's a full game experience in a very short time. That is my number 1, Zenith. My number 2 is an old game that keeps getting reprinted, and this is Claustrophobia. I go with the 1640 whatever it is edition. They're really the same. It's just that some are more available. This is a 2-player dungeon crawl game. It's a 1 versus many game if the many were just 1, because it's for 2 players. One person is a legion of I don't know why there's a banana in that picture.
Well, I'm trying to find the normal picture.
Maybe it's a reference banana. One person is a team of people. It's some sort of cleric type and a bunch of prisoners, and going through the dungeon trying to do some kind of a goal. And the other player is a horde of endless monsters. There's an interesting kind of dice mechanism where you're going to use dice to kind of select your actions, but as you take wounds, you sort of block off certain spaces so that your options become more limited until you're able to heal. It's really a great back and forth, head-to-head 2-player game. It almost feels like it should be for 4 players, but it really isn't. There's a new version that just was on Kickstarter or GameFound through Devere. Yeah, it looks like Daniel's saying that Zenith grew on him. But yeah, Claustrophobia, another a classic that keeps coming back. Okay. And the third one I have for you is Radlands from Roxley Games. Radlands is a 2-player lane battler type game. You have 3 bases. Your bases all have special abilities. On your turn, you've got water, which is your resource, and you're going to use it to take actions. Those actions are typically playing a card or activating some kind of card or ability, and you're going to try and take out your opponent's bases. There's really a place for 2 lanes, and normally you have to kind of go through the battles, but it's a really fast game that you're just going to set up and play. It comes in a very small box, so that's also nice. And just generally a very fun and fast 2-player head-to-head game. So there you have it. 3 2-player games for you to choose from.
Yeah. All right. Well, when Radlands came out, I was interested. I didn't buy it just because it's only a 2-player game. So it was a time where like, well, if I'm gonna play some other games that accommodate. I have some games that accommodate more players, but I enjoy them at 2 players, for example, like Paleo, etc. But like Imperium, they are technically not the exclusive 2-player games, but I enjoy them at that. So I was like, I have enough of those games, so I don't need Radlands. But I was interested in it. Out of those 3, I think the most I like the art. It looks rad. Wink, wink. And yeah, it's gonna be a buy then. Claustrophobia. I just don't like how it looks. I'm not keen on the theme, and dungeon crawl is not really my thing, except if it's something special, like for example, Deep Rock Galactic. I enjoy the video game, so this is kind of like a dungeon crawl I would play, but it's a rare case. So Claustrophobia goes into goodbye, and then Zenith is try as another. I want, with 2-player games, I want them to be fast, easy setup, and going like back and forth. I like this kind of a very, I don't know, like just like a tennis.
Mm-hmm.
I punch a ball, you punch back. No, it's like so I want them to have this kind of a feel. So, and if there are 2-player games that are big, they're gonna be too long for me. I don't know what to say. So, bye, Radlands. Try Zenith. Goodbye, Claustrophobia, because I don't want to feel claustrophobic.
I see. Very well. Well, you you definitely went with the cheapest one for the buy, so that's also good.
That was my well.
I will say that Zenith is available to try on Board Game Arena.
Okay, yeah. Well, the thing is that with more expensive ones, I just wait till I visit you, and you say you hate the game, and I
hate the game is strong, but often I have moved on from the game.
Yeah. And I
have too many games.
And then I take them home and I try them, and I realize why you moved on right away.
Sometimes.
Well, rarely.
You liked Wonderland's War?
Oh yeah, that was a really good game.
I
like Age of Comics. I like with some games. I like some ideas of them. I like some processes, but it's like I play it. It's good, but I have these games which are amazing. Like I'm starting to compare, and then nah, not enough. Anyway,
no.
Let's. Oops. What? Oh. Let's get to the topic of the day, which is top 5 2-player games. And as I said, they have to be exclusively 2-player games. As I mentioned before, for example, I could have cheated and put like for example, Santorini. You can play it up to 3 players, I think, but Santorini is 2-player game. Like, but on the box it says 3 players, so I had to exclude it.
Yeah.
Imperial, Legends, etc., classics. Also, it could be solo, but I mean, like, it's a 2-player game. If you want to play it with, it's like something not solo. Playing with more is basically poking yourself with a fork into your eyes. I don't know.
There's a lot of games that either are 2-player games that really should just be for 2, but for some reason have a 3 or 4-player kind of add-on piece to it, or worse, there are 4-player games that have a terrible 2-player mode. So
yeah, and like Paleo. One thing I was debating myself, like Dragon Eclipse, but it's 1 to 2, and it's also like many people like it solos. I'm like, I cannot put it on the list.
Yeah.
It's,
Or like
it's,
original Summoner Wars it was listed as a 2 to 4 player game. Like 1.0.
okay.
2.0 is only 2. But 1.0 had a weird, if you bought 2 copies,
Oh yeah,
there
I
was a
remember that.
weird team 4-player mode. And I played it a few times and it was okay, but it was like this is really something that no one's asking for.
I think I played it once maybe with that, because you just needed 2 boards. You didn't have to buy. You could buy like there was a you
Yeah,
could
if you
buy
if you had a second board, you
extra
could buy it,
board.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's right, because original Summoner Wars didn't come with a board, so you could buy the board separately. Um,
I think we had that when we had Summer Wars, but it was a long time ago. Anyway, let's get to the numbers.
all right. Okay, well, so I'll start here. I'm going to tell you, I decided to give myself a challenge on this list. In addition to
Okay.
only putting games on the list that are strictly 2 players, I decided to talk about 5 in order to enable myself to talk about 5 games that I don't always talk about. I excluded 2 games from my list, my otherwise number 1 and 2, which would be Summoner
Yeah.
Wars and Twilight Struggle. But I talk about those all the time. So these are my top 5 2-player games that are not Twilight Struggle or Summoner Wars. And my number 5, which would be number 7 in normal rules.
It's your top 7 to 3. Let's say that.
Yes, that's right. My top 7 to 3.
Well, no. It's your top 5 because Twilight Struggle and Summer Wars are beyond. They are
Exactly. They're in epic tier category, S tier or whatever the
godlike
kids
tier.
use these way. Yeah. Anyway, my number 5 for purposes of this list is Pagan. So Pagan is it's something like The Fate of Roanoke is a weird subtitle. Pagan is a 2-player deduction game. And one person is a witch, and the other person is a witch hunter. And there are 9 characters out there, and the witch is one of these characters, and needs to build up influence on that character until there's a certain level, 3 of this kind of special influence, and then can take an action and win the game. Meanwhile, the hunter needs to prevent that from happening. And the hunter needs to either eliminate all the other suspects, or identify the witch and kill the witch before the witch ascends to whatever completes the ritual. And so this creates a really interesting game because the hunter there's this weird bluffing here because the hunter can see which characters the witch is putting all the influence on. But if the hunter guesses wrong, that doesn't end the game, but it really is a step back for the hunter, so the hunter has to be careful. Meanwhile, the hunter is silently eliminating certain suspects, and the witch has no idea which ones have been eliminated. So there's this kind of weird bluff and double bluff going on here. It is, at its core, a worker placement game, which you would not think based on that description. You're placing a worker out and doing an action, and it is and it's very asymmetric. They have different sort of things that they're doing in terms of how they're accomplishing their goals. It is a fascinating game. Also available on Board Game Arena, by the way, but it is a really interesting one. Now, there's a bunch of expansions, and honestly, most of them aren't very good. They're just different scenarios you can play, and that's kind of fun, but really it's just this core game is a very tight, interesting, and unusual head-to-head experience. I really enjoy Pagan, The Fate of Roanoke.
Wait, I got confused. Which is which?
If
Sorry,
three witches are watching 3 watches, which witch will watch which watch?
What? Wait.
And I don't know. This board here is kind of weird because that's not really. I think this is a really zoomed out board.
Well, it sounds complicated.
Because those cards that you see that look like little tokens, they're full size cards.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
that's just a
picture.
really zoomed out board, but that's okay. It seems complicated. It is a difficult game to learn, but once you've learned it, it's really fun to play. There's also some weird symbols on this. I really wish a second edition would get rid of some of the symbols because they just kind of add complexity to it that doesn't need to be there.
You
But
kind of
it's
look at
that
it, and it looks a little bit like Bloody N or something. I don't know.
it does, but it's nothing like Bloody Inn.
Okay.
But you see, that's the kind of the main board there, and those are the 9 villagers. And the tokens you'll see, the red ones are the witch hunters tokens, and the blue ones are the or the purple ones are the witches tokens. And there's 2 different types for the witch, and when he gets 3 of a kind, then they convert to the real one that he needs.
Okay.
And so that's kind of what's going on there.
All right. Okay. And here we go. Oh,
Oh, I
let
can turn
me-
mine off.
yeah. By the way, guys, I found this button here, so like and subscribe.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I know. You have to. You have to like this
Okay.
video. No, you don't have to. If you want to, please like this video. Subscribe, because is doing all of his ramblings and babblings on Wednesdays. Well, Wednesday, Thursday. It's depending on the time zone where you live.
That's true. It's Wednesday for me.
Wednesday for Kyle. So, but anyway, let's get back to this topic. My number 5 is an old game, which I don't think I played another version. There's I don't remember what other version's name is. You will probably. It's Asante.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Asante had this another like a similar game, almost the same game. What was the name? Do you remember?
Jumbo, I think, was what it was called.
Jumbo, yeah. So I don't remember playing Jumbo, but I remember playing Asante. It was a long time ago. I haven't played it in years, but I still remember it fondly. You're trying to get to a certain amount of gold, I think 50. And so you're playing your cards down into those locations. They have abilities. There's a lot of text. And I kind of appreciate that there's text, because otherwise having a lot of iconography would not be great for this kind of a game. They did the thing with the thunder and not the thunder and lightning, but it was called something else. Heron Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
Another this is the 2-player Cosmos line. So I thought about Heron Zeus, especially as thunder and lightning. I didn't put it on the list, but with Heron Zeus they had icons, and then in thunder and lightning they're like, nope, it's just you need to read what the card does. It's going to be easier, so they put the text here. But here they did the text right away. So you're playing those cards down, trying to get the goods so you can sell them. I don't exactly remember the selling mechanism. I just remember it being, as I said, like a snappy 2-player games. Some turns you think a bit, but I just liked how it's not super confrontational. It's more Euro-y than
Very much.
based on let's fight each other, And I really like how it looks. Yeah, I can't remember exactly how it's played, but I remember it fondly, so that's why I put it. Yeah, there are some games that, like as I said, I'm not really buying or playing exclusive 2-player games. When I looked at my ratings and the list of games I've played, I have very few games. Mostly, like I have more of them from the Cosmos 2-player line, but many of them I just don't remember why I like them or not. It's like Kahuna. Yeah, I think I liked it, but why I don't remember anymore. So yeah, Asante I remember the most out of them all.
Okay.
This is the only one from 2-player Cosmos line.
It's been a while since I've played that. I have it, and I have a friend at
Bye,
church.
Daniel. Bye.
Oh, bye.
Sorry.
A friend at church whose name is
Thank you.
Asante, so that was kind of fun. I found a copy for him. But
Asante.
yeah, it's a fine game.
I think it would be great if somebody would take those two-player Cosmos line games, Cosmos themselves maybe, but if they would sell the rights and somebody would reprint it with better look, better everything components. Like it could be, they could be hits if they would like rework some of that stuff. Take take this kind of a thunder and lightning approach. But yeah, take all of them, rework them.
One of them was recently reprinted. Actually, I'm trying to remember what it was. It was the Botswana, I think, was. Oh, that wasn't a two-player. Was that one of the line? I don't remember.
I don't.
I get confused.
Why is Sky Team? Sky Team is not.
Sky Team is a two-player game. It's a different game.
It's not. It's not Cosmos. Babble, yeah. Babble. Most of them are not well known. Balloon Cup, I think I had. Blue Moon, yeah. Caesar Cleopatra, I think I played. I remember exactly. So there are quite a few of those. Dracula, yeah. Because we search for them. We try to get as many of them, Hell as we had, and Lost Citizens played Perry Roden. So we had quite a few of them. Odin's Ravens was reprinted by Osprey Games, and it was a good reprint. So I want one specific company to pick those old games up, rework them somewhat, and kind of have this kind of a bookshelf. Here we have 7 or maybe like 5 best Cosmos two-player series games.
Okay.
All looking, all having the same graphic kind of a style. Could be
sure.
Great.
That'd be nice.
All
right.
Let's get to A4.
Let's go.
When I put the video of the number on, it cuts out. It sounds like a robot going crazy, like get out and all of that.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. I'm glad that you're having a seizure. Mental health is important.
No, it's real.
My number 4 is a relatively new game. In fact, it's a game from last year. And it's a game that really just was very charming. And I think it would probably be a little higher once its expansions start coming out. This game is Tag Team. Tag Team is this little kind of shuffle building auto battler game. Yeah, I think you played it with me. And you're going to take 2 characters, and you shuffle their decks together. They start with 1 card each. You're going to decide which one's first, which one's second, and then each round you're going to play all the cards in order. And the cards are going to, one person hits another, and then they have special abilities that are going on, different ways to win sometimes, and then each round you're going to draw 3 cards, choose one, and slot it somewhere into that deck, not changing the order. And then, tuck the other ones at the bottom of your deck. And then you're just going to kind of slowly be building this deck as you go. I enjoy all the characters. I think really all this game's needing to make it, from really, really, really good to one of my very, very favorite games of all time, which it probably already is. But is what it really needs is about twice as many characters as it has. And there's supposedly it's coming out with 1, but it seems to be taking its time. So anyway, I really enjoy Tag Team. It is the kind of game I'm looking for just about any time. That's the one. It seems to be taking its time. But look at that. Look at all those characters. Yes, Excalibur is a playable character.
Okay.
Anyway, looking forward to more Tag Team because I really like this game.
Yeah. So I wasn't enamored with that much, but I enjoyed some of the ideas. I enjoyed the idea of, so when it says deck building. It's not really deck building. You're building your battle formation or sequence with those cards.
Mm-hmm.
But I like how you take a card and then you can put it anywhere in the order of your previously put together cards. You cannot change the order then. But like, for example, I knew that your third card was a block,
right.
But maybe you put something before this card. Now your fourth card is a block, and I have to kind of anticipate that, try
Right.
to think about, like, and I have to react to that order for the next round. But that's where it's a negative for me, because it's like it's um it's uncontrollable. Like I cannot really, I don't know how to explain it. I cannot really control that, and it
Mm-hmm.
feels random as well. I don't know, but it's a great idea, and I like how it looks, and also it's different characters, etc. It
Yeah.
was fast, snappy. That's what I like in 2-player games.
It's what I like in 2-player games as well.
All right, say it 1, 2. Where are you? Snap.
There we
Right.
are.
My number 4 is not Kyle's number 4 tag team.
Oh yeah, Kyle needs to turn off his number 4 tag team. There you go.
Here we go. Well, my number 4 is Raptor.
Ah,
Because it's Bruno Cathala, Bruno Faiduti, and I haven't played it in many years,
mm-hmm.
but still remember it fondly. It's I like games where you have this outguessing. Here's my picture as well. Running away
Oh.
from the dinosaur. Anyway, I like the idea of trying to outguess your opponent. And here you have the cards from 1 to 9. They have abilities. I don't remember exactly what the lower number gets to go, but the higher number gets the difference in like standard action in points.
Something
to
like that,
spend on
yeah.
standard action. One way or another, it doesn't really matter here. But yeah, you play your cards, you reveal them. One person then performs a special ability of that card, which is usually powerful. But if you want those cards to be like, if I play 1, you play a 9, and remember who gets the difference in between those numbers. Like, for example, here the difference is 8, and they get, while I get the special ability of that card that I played, they get 8 action points to spend on standard actions. That's also
Right.
huge. That might be even better. So
It might be.
then one of you is playing Mama Raptor. It's a asymmetric game. It takes a little bit to learn it, but actually it's not that crazy. One of you is playing the Mama Raptor and her children, and the other one is playing scientists. Mama Raptor
Right.
wants to eat all the scientists. Scientists want to catch all the babies. That's basically
That's right. Or eliminate the mother, I think was the other one. I like this game. The problem with this game was that there were way too many symbols. This was a game that really needed text on the cards, because you were constantly looking at this explanation of the symbols.
Yeah.
This was very difficult to learn and teach because of that. I really wished that, and to the end, this game was kind of halfway redone recently in a terribly named game, Duel for Cardia, but but it has a lot of the same. It's not the same game, but it's very a lot of similar ideas. But it put text on the cards, and it made it so much better.
Okay.
It doesn't have the board presence, but
the thing about Raptor is that it's also gorgeous. It's Vincent Dutray, and the cards here. One good thing is that the cards here are want to load. Do we see them? Okay, here we go. They are not a standard size. I remember them being like a tarot sized cards.
Yeah, they're bigger. Mm-hmm.
So there is a lot of art, but they could do same size cards, a little bit less art and text. But symbols are not that you can kind of.
Those symbols are fine.
Deploy.
Those symbols are fine. Yeah. That symbol's a little bit.
Well, she goes off the board and then she plays a new card or something like that. I remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you don't have
anyway.
Like even like with the you have to put out two fire. You have to know the rule about putting out putting the fire on the board. Yeah, so yeah, that's that. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Anyway, but that's your
Numero
number
three.
2. Number 4. Let's go on to number 3.
Yes.
All right, my number 3 is a deck building game for 2. This game is Undaunted. Now, this could be any of the Undaunteds, and the core game is only for 2 players. Once you add in the expansion, you can play it solo. But
it's a smaller game. It was designed.
Yeah, this is a 2-player game. Out of the box, it's 2 players. You have to buy something else for it to be solo. One person is the Axis and one person is the Allies. And it's a really interesting game. So you'll always have a hand of 4 cards. One card you're going to bid for its initiative. And in many games, that doesn't matter. In this game, it really matters. Because if you go first and you shoot the right person, then that takes the card out of the other person's hand and out of the game. So you're really trying to position yourself tactically. Every card you use, it's almost like that. What was that game from AEG, the War Chest? It has kind of those mechanisms where every card can either be used to go into your deck to control other cards, but you also have to have the things out on the board. It kind of feels like that's not quite the same. But when you play a card, it allows you to activate your token. And if you don't have enough cards, you won't be able to activate your token. But some cards let you buy more. But ultimately, you're trying usually to get a certain number of points, or to control sort of key objectives, or to take out your opponent's riflemen or their certain characters that have to be taken out. It's a really interesting game. All the scenarios are kind of, the same, but slight variants on each other. But it's a really fascinating and fun game. And it's a great 2-player game, this one. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I've never played it.
You might actually like this one.
I might, yeah. Just the theme of that, it's... And somebody's playing
That's true.
The Lord of the Rings. Well...
It's not the Lord of the Rings.
I know. It's horrible, too.
It's definitely it's a World War II theme. There's also an airplane one, and that's the one I like the least. I found that one to be... It took away... Well, no, the one I like the least is the futuristic one. I did not like that one at all. But the sort of... Either the Normandy or the North Africa ones are both really good.
Oh, they could make it into... They could take this theme and put it into, like, Lord of the Rings and, I don't know, Harry Potter, Hogwarts Battle. I don't know, something like that. You could be making a lot of money.
Yeah, well, there's this weird Callisto futuristic scenario, but I did not like it. It might have been just the fact that the rules were bad, but it was rough. I did not enjoy the future one, which is really sad because I thought I would. But regular Undaunted is great.
Okay. My number 3 is an abstract game, but definitely, again, very snappy, easy to learn if you play just the base game. The expansions might add some complexity, but the base game just very simple to teach and learn. That's Onitama.
Sure.
Basically, it's chess for everyone. Kinda.
Yeah.
You use this mat. You use your pawns. You have your master and 4 other followers, whatever they are, and then you have then you choose just 5 cards, whatever, randomly.
Mm-hmm.
2 cards on your side, 2 cards on the other player's side, and 1 card beside on the board here, and you're gonna choose one of those 2 cards you want to play, and based on that card, you do the movement. So the black rectangles shows the position, and the red ones show how you can move. You can move diagonally here, or sidestep here. That's how you move. And once you choose this, for example, you choose rabbit, let's say, yeah, and once you move one of your pawns, and you can choose any pawn to move, yeah, you then take a card that was off the mat into your possession, and the card you played, you put outside the board,
Yep.
and then the next player plays, and they choose one of those their two cards, and then so basically the cards are rotating between you two, and so if you choose something, if you choose the specific card, you have to be ready that in 2 turns, at least 2 turns, uh, the opponent will be able to use that same card against you, and you have to
Yep.
kind of a plan. So, oh, if I move here, but if they get that card, oh, they will catch my master. So you either catch your master, catch the opponent's master, or you go to into the, basically there's like you start on the temple. Either
Yeah.
you go
The throne. But yeah.
move your master to opponent's temple, or you catch that master,
Yep.
their master. So, and you have to be really careful, and it's super easy to learn, but hard to master, kind of a thing.
Yeah. I
And
really like this game too. It's simple. It's interesting. Some of the expansions are a little weird. There's
that's what I said. Base game is something.
but the base game, and if you add in a couple of the promo packs, then you have an even larger variety of moves, and then I think you're good to go with this.
Yeah, and they did a great job printing this into this because it was a small Asian game. It looked like that,
Oh,
and then it looked like that.
yeah,
Night and day.
I
All
agree.
right. Let's get to number 2.
Number 2.
What was
All
that joke?
right.
What did the clocks show? Like,
Oh, it's what? When is the face of a clock like the whistle of a train?
oh,
And the answer is at 1:58 because it's 2 to 2.
okay.
Anyway, you brought that on yourself. I wasn't going to do it. My number 2, and again, remember, this is my number 2 with a big asterisk next to it, as you can see, is Blitzkrieg. And this is Blitzkrieg, ! World War II in 20 minutes. It's a terrible name for searching.
Blitzkrieg. Here we go.
There you go. This is it was sold to me as a Twilight Struggle-like feel. So you see, I see what I'm doing there. And I know this game is not a looker. This game needs a nicer edition. I would love for it to have one. I don't think it will get one. I wish it would get those, nice, the nice tokens that Board Game Geek does, because it's got these horrible cardboard chits. But regardless of how terrible this game looks, it's so much fun. On your turn, you've got a hand of these little tokens. There are there's ships, there's tanks, and there's airplanes. And the ships can go on blue spaces, the tanks can go on brown spaces, and the airplanes can go anywhere. And you've got 5 different active arenas. There's only one row at a time that's active. You put your piece in there. You move the token a couple of spaces to you based on the value of the token, and you do the special ability. When the row gets full, whoever's side the token is on gets those points. There's a victory point threshold that you're trying to reach and win. The other way to win, though, is if you're able to make it so your opponent cannot play, then you can also win that way. And it is possible to do because there's some abilities that will let you take tokens away from your opponent, or if they're foolish with how they allocate certain abilities, then they can end up with nothing to do. Really interesting game. It's very tense. It's one of those 2-player games I just really like to play because it just feels so engaging, and while you do sort of get this, oh my goodness, I'm always on the precipice of loss. When you win, it's really satisfying. You flip the board over, and it's an alternate history world where I think the U.S. has taken over, or has lost, and has been taken over by the Germans, and the Japanese are now invading. And And it sort of changes the formula a little bit, because instead of 5 active theaters, I think there's only 4, but whoever wins the theater gets to choose the next one that will become active. So it's a nice little spin on it. It's a game I'll play just about any time. It really does take about 20 minutes. Not a lot of table space. Again, I wish it looked a little bit better, but it's a really fun game.
So the asterisk is because it says 1 to 2 players.
Yes, that, and because one player doesn't really count because the one player mode is terrible.
Well, still there.
But also because Twilight Struggle would occupy this spot.
Okay. Well, fine. Okay, not for me. It's not a looker, and I don't like this style of games. But as my number 2, I like this style of game. And by the way, I just recently bought so there was a discount on the French version of that, and because it's language independent, I took the French version plus the Allies expansion. But this is the original, the Seven Wonders Duel.
Sure.
But I talked about the Seven Wonders Duel, the Lord of the Rings themed Seven Wonders Duel that I bought because it was cheap, and though the French version, but I mean I can find the rules online and just
Yeah.
Well,
there's also the U.S. History Seven Wonders Duel.
Oh.
It's called Unforgiven. It's basically the same game, but with a trial in the U.S.
Okay. Well, let's pretend I didn't hear that.
Okay. I think you'll have trouble finding that one.
Is a 2-player card game where it's based on Seven Wonders, but I didn't like Seven Wonders, and I could never understand why would you play Seven Wonders with more than 3 players.
I agree.
That 4th or 5th, and but the cards rotate. I'm like, no, but it's like this person, I just don't care about what that person does at all. Like it's stupid. Seven Wonders should have been a 3-player game. That's it. And so some people say Seven Wonders 2-player variant is great. Like Rotto says that, and none of the other people think it's great. Anyway, that's what Seven Wonders Duel comes in to do. It does this 2-player version in the best way possible. And cool part about that is that you have 3 different winning conditions. You either, finish the game and count up the points. Whoever has the most points wins. You advance on this war track, and you advance to the final space of the opponent side, or you collect, I don't remember, 7 or 6 different scientific tokens.
Okay, that's right. So there are 7. You need 6.
Okay. Well, how do you play it? You just first of all you build this kind of a pyramid of cards. Some of them are face down, some of them are face up. Then you just choose one card and take it, and they have different kind of some of them produce resources, some of them move you on this war track, some of them give you scientific tokens, etc. And once the face down card is fully unoccupied, it's revealed. So that's that. So with some of the cards, you don't know what's underneath there. You might, take this second card here and reveal this card for your opponent to take because it's amazing, something like that. It's fun, and it's snappy again. You just take it, and if you have this particular card, it's a prerequisite to take that other card for free. and then you can build wonders. They have the resources that you need to have, and then you get extra points, extra movements, whatever scientific tokens. So that's that. That's just back and forth. Choose a card and move on, and try to win in one of the 3 ways.
That's it. And there's an expansion. There's 2 expansions for this. Both of them are good, but this is another game where I think text on the cards would have been very helpful, especially for that first expansion, where you're drawing the cards from this face-down stack and choosing one. It really feels like draw the cards, then open the rule book and read what the card does.
I've never played with the expansion, so the base game is fine.
I would play with it more if it weren't for the fact that the cards are indecipherable. Which is why I pretty much only play with the expansions on Board Game Arena, where you can hover over the text and see what it does. Whereas in person, I'll play with the the base game in person at the drop of a hat. I really like this game.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This is Seven Wonders Duel, my number 2, and I'm eagerly waiting for the Lord of the Rings one, which is higher on BGG than Seven Wonders Duel. So
yeah, it's
seems to be
so
even better.
Well, I mean, it's very similar. I'll tell you, there's no way to win by points. That's kind of what's changed here. It's impossible to win by points. And there's a board presence aspect to it. It's a slight variation. There's also a small expansion for it, and the small expansion is some special power cards that you can add in. It's fine. I like this.
Yeah,
I like both
I
versions.
bought that one. I bought both.
It's good. You'll like them.
Okay, so yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be a
now you just have to hunt down the U.S. history version.
No, thank you. Well, I think U.S. has. Well, it has its history, but trust me, Estonia it has much older and
true. And if they make a Seven Wonders Duel variant set in Estonian history, you can hunt that down too.
Yep. It's like I just watched some videos where Americans they think that U.S. history is so like I don't know one of the oldest things, and then they don't realize that Europe and ancient times, there was no USA for thousands of years. Well,
very well. Not disputing that. However, there is a U.S. history version of Seven Wonders Duel.
No, I'm not.
Called Unforgiven.
Okay, you just want me to show it.
Yeah.
There was also Warhammer Unforgiven. Oh gosh.
I told you.
You want beige? You want dry politics?
But you can see there's that over there to the right, that card display is pretty much the same one as the Round 3 Seven Wonders Duel. It very much is the same game. It's just with a reskin.
It's unforgivable. I'm not going to show it anymore. All right, let's get to number 1.
All right, let's go. All right, my number 1 is Summoner Wars. But since I'm not talking about Summoner Wars today, you can hear how I'm not talking about it. My number 1 for purposes of this list is Toy Battle. Toy Battle is one of those games that I am just always in the mood for. I know. So what's your... so you've got these tokens. You've got their numbers 1 through 7. And you're going to have a random setup of them. There's a couple that are out of the game, too. It looks like that from here, but it really is not, because you play it all face up. On your turn, you're going to play one, and it just has to be a higher... You can place it on an empty space as long as it's connected to your base, or you can put it on top of an opponent's piece if it's a higher... if yours is a higher number. And then they have a small special ability. There's two ways to win each map. The first way is if you can make a line of your pieces over so that you can put one of your pieces on your opponent's base, you win. The other way is there's these spots that have those little stars in them, and if you surround the spot with all of your pieces, you can take the stars, and there's a certain victory point threshold for each of the maps, and it varies from map to map. The game comes with 8 different maps, and then there's a new one that I just got it's just a new map, and they all have small little special abilities, different ways to kind of move you toward victory. It is just a really fun game. It's also a game that takes 10 minutes to play at most. I think I clock in, I think I probably average 4 minutes a game. It's just this lightning fast back and forth once you know the rules, and the rules are really simple. This is what I am looking for in a 2-player game. Also available on Board Game Arena, by the way. Feels like that was the secret sponsor of this episode.
Our sponsor, yeah. No, it's not. You could be.
It's not, but this game is available on Board Game Arena, and it's a great. This is the kind of game. If you've got 10 minutes, you can just sit down and play. And I really like it, and it works so well because the special abilities are so easy and the rules are so light. It works for just about anybody.
Right now, it's 2:22 here in Estonia.
Oh, well, there you go.
2 p.m., so...
Well, it's 7:22 a.m. here.
Almost.
Yeah. It'll be 2:22 p.m. in about 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, lots of hours. I don't do math on camera.
Yes. All right. Yeah.
7 hours.
Yeah, okay. Stratego for children. I see. Yep.
Oh, I have to turn this off, don't I? Sorry.
Here we go. My number one is a battle game, a fighting game.
Is it Summoner Wars?
Snappy. It's I don't know. There might be some future expansions where there's summoners and they might have war between themselves, but I don't know. It's combo fighter. And I thought it would be on your list, but you probably have.
Isn't this a 1 to 2 player game? Oh, wait, what? 1 to 4?
It's not 1 to 4, is it?
What does it say right there?
No, it's a weird thing. The original combo fighter was I don't know how you play it.
It was 1 to 4. I've played it solo. It's not very good solo. It's really. I agree with you. It is a 2-player game.
I never thought that you can play it 4. How can you play it 4?
I think it's 2 teams. It's not. It's like playing Summoner Wars 2 4-player. It's something you would never do.
Oh yeah. Well, look. This I might be a little cheat, but come on. It's a 2-player game because it's rock paper scissors. You both choose a card from your hand. This red beats yellow, yellow beats blue, blue beats red. You reveal whoever beats whom then can do the combos. And based on the iconography here, a card shows you what you can combo it with, and then you do this combo. You can also do your special combos if you produce those special cards in that order. And then you have a small special ability that you can... I think when you produce a special combo, you can turn it to the B side, whatever it becomes more powerful. But mostly it's just 2 fighters. Your deck of cards is your HP as well. So if you take damage, you either throw cards away from your hand or from your deck. Whoever gets their deck depleted, there's also like a last punch. Basically, that person loses. Yeah, and
true.
I never looked at this one. I never thought about that it had this kind of a 1 to 4, because I never thought that you can play it solo. Because I didn't even see solo rules. But I played I have the Plot Maker edition, but I had the original as a prototype, and all I had is like 2 players. Maybe that's where I remember it from. Maybe eventually when they finished the product, because I had the prototype version they gave me for preview, and it was only 2-player rules.
Yeah.
So.
Well, look, this game really should only be played with 2 players. I will agree with that.
Yeah, I never thought that. It's like, how can you? Yeah, like if it's like, it's just we play 4-player, but I play versus you, and that other person plays versus that other person. What's the catch? It's just 2-player games.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Again, I'm just teasing you because you teased me about Blitzkrieg having a 1 to 2 player mode.
No, I just it was just for a joke, but yeah, I never, yeah. I didn't.
Again, I agree. This is a 2-player game, and it's a good 2-player game.
Yeah, because in this one, like if I would put just not saying anything, but I mean like if I would put Imperium, if either of us would put Imperium here, then you can play Imperium Legends X Classics as a 3-player game. It's just not that great, but it's like it's implemented into that game. But here,
yeah, the difference is I have played Imperium with 3 players. I did not enjoy my experience, but but I've never played this with more than 2.
Like just to be sure, let me see. Okay, so how can you play it like 4-player?
I don't
The
remember.
rules. Each
I hate the
fighter
font on
fights. Yeah, that's weird. But,
Well,
it's. I see. Okay, so solo mode and 2 versus 2 mode. So it's like it's a 2-player game, but it's like a mode, which I did not consider modes to be. You know, you can do whatever. Oh, maybe you need 2 teams of 2 fighters. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was a team thing. Anyway.
Okay, so what?
Yeah. It's also it's like kind of like Unmatched, right? I mean, Unmatched is a 2-player game that you can play with 3 or 4. The reason I wouldn't I thought about putting it on my list, but I didn't because I actually mostly play it at 3, even though that's not how it shines best. But I have 2 friends.
It's a 2-player game.
Oh, it is a 2-player game. But my friends from church like to come over and play it, and they want to play it with 3. And so I'm like, well, okay, we can.
This one says you can tag out and switch with your teammates. So basically, it's still a 2-player game. It's just you tag in and tag out. Like what? What's? Oh,
well, it's okay.
Come on, it's horrible.
It exists for anyone who wants to try it. I don't think I will, but
yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's it.
There you go.
Done.
And we didn't even talk about Summoner Wars.
Yeah, we didn't.
That's okay. I talk about it enough times.
I think we did. I think you mentioned.
No, I didn't even mention it
quite a few times.
What?
I did? Stockpile. See?
No. Well, but that's not a 2-player game. Anyway,
Sneaky.
that is the best 2-player game, but I'm not talking about it today. I'm being really good.
No, it's okay. It's fine. You could have put it. I thought it would be your number 1.
Well, I mean, I thought about it too, but then I thought I wanted to talk about some games I don't talk about that often. So
true. Yeah. That's why I chose this theme. That's why I chose this theme because exclusive 2-player games, they don't usually end up on my list. Well, some of them do, but
they often end up on my list because that's my favorite kind of game. But
yep. Okay, so thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And yeah, we're gonna see you soon.
I hope so.
Or you're gonna see Kyle soon.
That's true, on Wednesday.
And me and Kyle, not that soon, but soon.
Soon-ish.
Soon-ish. Monsoon. All right.
Next monsoon? All right.
I don't know. Let's just 2-2, everybody.
All right. Yeah. 2-2.
No. Behave, because we're gonna end it on a high note, not on a Summer Wars.
Okay.
Bye-bye.